When I had the shop at the Kensington Market, the experience I had from these Peruvian men is that they sat and studied me, and I could feel them watching me in my home. So these people that practiced the dark arts, such as Ernesto at Kensington Market, he pretends to be a healer, but what he's really doing is robbing people of their energy. Because after I had my shop, I started noticing this Peruvian man who followed me on the bus. He knew where I lived, so he got on the streetcar before my stop and sat on the bus and did something to me while he was talking to me. And it's supposed to leave me confused. After that day, he started sending people into my shop. After that day, I started being attacked by spirits, and I didn't understand what it was. After that day, my shop started doing really bad. After that day, I started noticing that my luck was dissipating, and I had to keep my shop, the doors closed, because I can tell that spirits were being sent into the shop to attack me. I noticed that this guy, that my energy started changing. It was either an energy transference or he was learning how to do blood offerings to the spirits that he worked with, because he has this cutout of a face, and it's made out of wood. And I noticed at Halloween, he would put stuff in it. I noticed that after he started doing the black magic on me and sending these spirits to me, I started wondering what it was. It was him feeding spirits to come and attack me, embarrass me, and take my energy from me and return it to him. I had seen him at a shop once, and of course I'm drawn to my own energy, so I saw him at a gas station, and I was like, oh, who's that? And I realized that that was my energy that I was attracted to, because I don't like this guy. When I first saw this guy and his wife, they both look very karmic to me. Like they both look like they didn't come from very much, and they were not very they didn't have the kind of stature that they were pretending to have. But he noticed that I had a certain type of energy around me. So what he started doing is he started feeding these spirits. However he's feeding them, either with worshiping them or giving them offerings, however. So he started sending these spirits to me to deplete my energy. And the way he did it was he sent these spirits to shame and embarrass me. And when these spirits came to shame and embarrass me, they took my energy, my good energy, and returned it to Ernesto. So now Ernesto started profiting from my energy and wouldn't stop. He's been doing it for over 10 years, and I had no clue what was happening or what it was. And he started using his friends. There was a friend that he had. This guy looked like the Quasimodo. Like you can tell he was also karmic, because just the way his physical appearance was, like you can tell there was something off about him. And you can tell that he didn't seem, like you can tell that he was practicing something because the energy was on him. And so these people didn't want to let go of my energy and kept on feeding and worshiping these spirits and would send them to me to rob me of my energy. They also started attacking my family and starting because my family's not aware of what's going on. So they started attacking. Ernesto and his friends started attacking my family and sending these spirits to attack my family, to embarrass and shame my family, and then take our energy, our good energy, and return it to Ernesto and his ugly friends. And these people, I can tell that these people didn't come from very much, because when he was at his store, he walked around with barefoot, and there was a lot of garbage in front of his store. And I always wondered, like, he started doing stuff, and he started doing a lot of black magic, like manipulation of energy, because my customers stopped coming into my shop. And this guy was very jealous. So these spirits go to these people that have this kind of energy. They're jealous, they're envious, they're spiteful, they're greedy. They see things and they want it because they've never had it before. So these spirits that are against me started going to this guy, and he also started creating more spirits and started sending them to me and my family and attacking us and trying to shame and embarrass us so they can take our energy and return it to this guy, because this guy never even had a car. Now he's driving, he's like a pint-sized guy. He's only like maybe 5'1", 5'2". And all of a sudden he's driving a big truck. I'm pretty sure his foot can't even get up to the truck. And I see this guy and I'm like, wow. So like when I first met this guy, he had a little table and he was selling jewelry that somebody else created out of stone. It wasn't him, because those materials are not available here. It's probably from Peru. And I saw this guy with a little table, and I noticed I went over to him and I was just like, why am I here? Like, so he deals with spirits that manipulate you and try to make you buy his stuff and try to make you feel like he's a good person and he's on your side, but he isn't. Because what he does is he's dealing a lot with the dark arts, him and his buddies. So if you are sort of experiencing the same thing as I am, once you figure out the truth, right, you can always start calling back your energy to you.